This is going to be an example of how to take content from from a Google Doc and transfer it into a CK12 lesson. I've already created a book and put in some lessons, and we're on the final lesson here. So that you can see here we already have 6 lessons using the content from this Google Doc, and this is the final lesson that we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do here is we're going to go edit this and then make a new read. And remember, to create a new chapter, a new read, it's off to the left, and we'll be getting there any second. All right, so here we are here, and I want to add content, and I'm going to make a new read or a new lesson. And so this is going to be called, I've already forgotten how to spell it, Hideki Tojo. Hideki Tojo. All right? And then we're given our familiar editor box. So the first step you're going to do is you're going to go highlight all the content that you want to be in that lesson. You're just going to do a copy from the Google Doc and you'll paste it into that window. You'll notice not everything comes through, including the like headers that might have been there. And you can see that's one that didn't come through. So let's go over and copy that separately. And where was it? There it is. So let's go take that and let's paste it in to the lesson right there. Now, the one thing that you're going to want to check too is that this is in the format section 1. This stuff down here is paragraph, and you'll want to keep track of the section header of format. So in this case, we use section 1 here, and this is all what we call paragraph. You can also see that the links have all come through here without any problem. What doesn't come through are the pictures, and you have to add those separately. So we're going to do that once we title. Let's make sure we got all of the different headers. I don't think there were any others. Nope. But let's go get a picture. And so this has shown us here some really great references here. So let's go down and let's go to that picture where it exists on the web. And now let's save it on our desktop. And we're going to save this here on our desktop, Prime Minister. There you go. And now we go see where we're going to put that in. I think it's at the top of the lesson, yes. So let's go ahead and put it here at the top of the lesson. So I put my cursor right there, and I click Insert Image. And I'm going to choose the file that was on my desktop, and it was Prime Minister. There it is. This is the best way to do it because then it creates a copy and stores it on CK12 and isn't dependent on whether that picture still exists out on the internet. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go and put this URL here where it came from. And that's going to be the source right there, and I'm going to put that as the credit there. I do not hold the copyright, and it's coming from Wikipedia, so it's BYSA share alike. The final thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to choose that it's in line under Image Options. Insert. So you can see there it is, and I'm going to put one little carriage return here to get that down like that. All right, there's one more nice picture here, and it begins at the paragraph that begins as the democratic government of Japan. And I think this is it right there. So remember, we highlight that and we go actually navigate to that picture. And then we do a right click to save it on our desktop. And it's called Manchugyo. And we're going to save it on the desktop. There it is. And then we're going to go back and we're going to go type it, put it in here. And it's right there. So we'll put it in Insert Image. Once again, we're going to go choose that file, and it should be the most recent one. And it'll put it in. And then we're going to go get that URL and put it in under Source. And I don't hold the copyright. But you can see in just a matter of minutes, we have converted from a Google Doc into a CK12 lesson where we've gotten the pictures and everything done. Oh, I just noticed I forgot to put it as an inline thing instead of a figure. So I'm going to go back over to here and choose inline. There you go. So now it's inline. And let's click Finalize Draft, and we're done. So that is now going to be in the book. And remember, when you add a new lesson in CK12, it always adds it at the very bottom. So we're going to go correctly place it in the first unit. So I'm going to go click Edit here. And then we're going to move it up inside of Chapter 1. So we're going to expand Chapter 1. And then instead of having it be its own chapter, I'm going to move it up here. Oops, sometimes it's a little tricky. There it is. So it's now the 7th lesson of this chapter, and we click Save. So in just a matter of minutes, you can go from a Google Doc into a beautifully formatted CK12 lesson.